Salutations! Welcome to Sad Satan. Apparently this is the most accurate version that Obscure Horror Corner played. It's been 10 years since my last video on Sad Satan. That was a completely different version. Welcome to the House of Kittens, everyone. This is Fukat. Today we are playing Sad Satan. This is what happens when you play a deep web horror game. I know it's the clean files, but still. Freaks you the hell out. Whoa. Congrats on 10,000 subscribers. What? Is that what a spooky ghost sounds like? I don't give a shit. Just go. Stop with the jump scare. Hi, person. Is that a kid? I can't be the devil. It looks like a shirtless kid. A bloody shirtless kid. This version is censored. I will leave a link in the description below. But without further ado, let's get through this heinous game. Because I didn't think it was not worth the hype back then. It's not worth the hype now. The fact that it's even still getting around 200 to 300 views is outrageous. People will watch anything on YouTube. Let's just have it at that. So I have played a good bit of this. Just so I know, like, how to not get lost. Because you can get lost pretty easily in this game. So what you would have to do is just find a corner over here, because it's a little too dark to even notice anything. Yeah, right here. This part of the game looks accurate to what Obscure Horror Corner played, so that's impressive. Not sure how the developer got their hands on the files so it could look similar to how Obscure Horror Corner played it. But yeah, I think this game was made on Terror Engine, which is like a very mediocre amateur game engine to make horror games on. I don't know if it's still around. I think maybe it's still around on Game Jolt. I haven't touched it in ages. Alright, let's go through here. I think the last time I talked about it was like with Raid Wolf. I was like requesting games for him to play from there. But I think he denied it. That's fine, I don't care. Whatever happened to Raid Wolf? Like, I know there was like something about him like meeting up with children or something. I don't know. I don't want to get into too much detail on that. That's all personal stuff. Anyway. Yeah, getting into like criminal records. Just not my thing. Anyway, yeah. Where are we going? I'm lost. It doesn't look like I'm moving. Am I wrong here? It looks like I'm moving over here. It's too dark to tell. Maybe I was moving. I don't know. Just walk over here then, I guess. Yeah, my old playthrough, I was just like making a meme. Like, instead of just like using the gory images and all that, I just like threw in memes about the channel hitting 10k subs. Because back then, hitting 10k subs was like the goal. And it finally happened after like, what, the Puppet Combo era came around. Now it's not really a meme anymore. I am trying to aim for like 100k, but I don't think that's ever happening. Even for like, how much history I brought to the horror game genre. As far as, like, the Easter eggs go. With, like, you know, clearly Night Ripper by Puppet Combo. Night of the Consumers. Oh, shoot. Night of the Consumers is coming out soon, isn't it? Oh, man, I gotta play that. Can we get through here? It doesn't look passable. Yeah, it's just looping me. I think I had to wait for this part. Like, you can still move, but it's like you're not really doing anything. But yeah, this game doesn't really have much sense to it at all. Why I'm playing this is only because it's the 10th anniversary, and I feel like I need to provide content for people since I haven't really been posting. There's like nothing good. Nothing good that I can play. Like, this is the best that we have. Everybody these days is just, like, making low-formed games. Like, below-average horror games. That I've seen on itch.io, at least. I haven't looked around on GameJolt. I think I should just spend more time working on A Date with Sarah. Like, some new chapters. Because those games are more entertaining than what's coming out recently. By the way, if Sad Satan's getting all that attention, why doesn't, like, A Date with Sarah get much attention? Well, I mean, it is, like, a whole different game. It's a dating visual novel horror comedy game. But still, like, this doesn't deserve the attention that it got. Like, what, Sad Satan? Like, Obscure Horror Corner made, like, 1 million views for each part that they put out. How many parts do they put out? Like 5 or 6? That's like 5 to 6 grand. That's a lot of money. For something so mediocre. Like, what would I do with that money? Of course, I'd save it, but, you know, it'd be nice to buy some merch. Do some giveaways or something. Maybe afford to purchase games. Real, authentic games. Actual fun games to play. By the way, I was thinking of playing EA Skate. I'm not 100% certain I'll do it because, you know, like, long plays don't really sit too well with the channel. As you've seen on Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. For some reason, Part 5 did really well. But, like, all the other parts only had, like, 20 views, but, like, Part 5 had, like, 300. This is obnoxious. I'm gonna have to turn this audio down. I'm so sorry. Is this looping? It's looping. Let's find a new level so I don't hear this again. I hate this sound. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be pounding out an EA Skate playthrough after this. Like, right now I'm bored. This game is boring, so it kind of just eliminates. To where I'm, like, sorta patient. Good grief, the sound design is horrible in this game. Alright. Will this set off to a new level? Oh my gosh. Please, send me to a new level. I do not want to hear this sound effect. This is bursting my ear holes. Yeah, I'd rather listen to some Young Jeezy than listen to this sound effect again. I'm only bringing up Young Jeezy because, his music was brought up in EA Skate. I'm not really into that type of music. Alright. Now, this will trigger a new level. It did last time. So, okay, there we go. There's gonna be, like, one long audio cue that goes on. That we're gonna have to, like, bypass. Are we in, like, in a McDonald's playground now? So you got, like, these big wedges of holes. I don't know what the sound is saying backwards. I haven't really bothered to reverse it on Sony Vegas. I think this should send me to a new level, right? Yeah. I remember that. Like, I tried to record this like a month ago, but I was too fatigued and impatient. So I can kind of recall some of these points. Risky with key suffering. Spooky. There's like a sentry spider. And like a headless lady. Oh, JFK. Edgy. Gray. The time he got assassinated. That not my president. It's your president. Anyway, there should be a key over here. I think it should take me back. Okay, yeah. It just inverted the colors. But this should be the actual playthrough. I swear, if this gets more attention than any of my other videos, I just have no more faith in humanity. Man, I'm pretty sure I've already lost my faith in humanity because everybody's changed the world to a point that they're all moved to like TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Like, if you watch YouTube videos these days, you'll notice a lot of videos have a hard time hitting at least 1 million views. It wasn't like that 10 years ago. Even hitting like 100,000 is like pretty hard. Our world is screwed, with everybody moving off to that freaking portrait mode garbage. Yeah, this is the model from Slendrina. Can't take it seriously after finding out that's a model from Slendrina. I think they got it off of like the Unity Asset Bundle Extractor store or something. Or Unity store, I don't know why I said all that. Bundle Extractor, that's a mod editor for Unity, which I used to mess around with. Okay. So now can we go back? This should send us off to this like super long audio cue from some guy who claims to be Satan. I don't know, I'll listen through it. I think like I'm bored enough to have the patience to listen to the guy. I ended my playthrough last time because I couldn't stand listening to the guy. But yeah, you got all these Slendrina children. I guess we're playing like Duck, Duck, Goose. Duck, 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 goose. And then we're out. Should lead us to a new level. Right here. Or maybe not. Do I have to hang around a little bit longer? Okay. Oh no, there we go. Yeah, this is where I lost my patience last time. I think? This doesn't feel like the same level. Maybe there's just one thing that I missed. I can't recall every single moment that I played last time. That text looks like it says dog. Oh, dog. Got it. Reverse, it's God. Oh, gotcha. It's all making sense now. I'm really trying to make sense. I'm trying to make some context out of Sad Satan. Okay. Okay, this is the level.
I live where there's no TV. There's no radio. There's no clocks.
It's gonna be a while.
There's no electric lights. The girls carry water. They don't wear makeup. They have their babies by themselves. They go in the shack and squat down and have their babies. I live on the ground. I live on the earth. I lived in Hollywood, and I had all that. The Rolls Royce and the Ferrari and the pad in Beverly Hills. I had the surfboard and the Beach Boys and the Beasties and the Neil Diamond and the Rob Scott and the Jimmy Griffin and Elvis Presley's, Jessica Bestleys and all them guys. The Tina Martins and the Nancy Sinatras and the Kathy Saffron. Will you do it to me? I hear you do it good, honey, and all that kind of. Will you come up to my house later? So I went through all that, and I seen that was a bigger prison than the one I just got out of, and I really didn't care to go back to prison. See, prison doesn't begin and end at the gate.
Sounds like the last guy I met at the skate park. You talked about how he got out of prison.
In one world that's dead and dying, or it's open to a world that's free and alive. Drugs, LSD, I don't consider a drug. I don't consider peyote a drug. Those are more or less religiously significant awareness, mind-expanding apparatuses that come from the intelligence of the universe. The reason that the girls liked me was Hey now, I'm all around you, round you.
So
Hey
random.
now, up on your heart I can sing through you. And I play and I sing and they say, hey man, you got soul in that music. And I said, yeah, I play a little bit, you know. I
You
like music.
gospel?
They said, man, you're really somebody. I said, oh, I am? Well, I just got out of jail. I don't know what somebody is. They like my music. They say, man, we want to get you over. I said, get me over for what? They said, we take you down here to Beverly Hills and we want to get you in because you're a star. I said, I'm a what? They said, you're a star. So they
Sounds
took
like
me
a
to the
scam.
Beach Boys. And I went and I got on the surfboard and I rode around and I looked and I said, gee, Huela Chingazos, this is more trouble than what I just got out of. You got look at yourself. You got to wear that, whether you like it or not. You got to do things. You got to get up and go through all kinds of changes, whether you want to or not, doesn't matter. Your whole life is put in your paycheck. You couldn't pay me all the money in the world to do something I don't want to do. If I'm shoveling the barn and you want me to go get Kevin Rumflaw, I say, no, I'm doing something right here. I'm helping this blind man. I feel better in doing what I want to do. I did not break the law. Jesus Christ told you that 2,000 years ago. You don't understand me. That's your trouble. Not my fault because you don't understand me. I don't understand you either. But I don't spend my whole life trying to put the blame over on you because my cigarette didn't light or because something didn't work right. What do you want to call me a murderer for? I've never killed anyone. I don't need to kill anyone. I think it. I have it here. I don't need to live in this physical realm. I walk around in the physical realm and I put on the faces and I talk and I play and it's this big act, man. In the spiritual world is where I live. I exist in places you never even dreamed of. You talk about, this little physical realm you live in, guilty and is he in sin? How's your courts guilty? How many people do you think you've hung on the ventilators in the nut wards and forced medication on them? You see what I'm saying? You don't have any idea what the hell's going on. If you knew what the hell was going on in your own system, then you'd say, now I see what's creating this. Society's creating it. Society's saying, we want these Rambos. We want these killers. Oh, wow, man. Look at that dude there. And you got little kids looking in the book and where they selling Sears and Roebuck. Rambo from 12 to 15. Kai Karate from age 5 to 17. And you got all your kids out here doing these crazy things. Now you want to come and say, Charlie Manson's the father of our country. We're convicting you for being Jesus Christ. We're convicting you for being the devil. We're convicting you for being responsible for our actions. I'm not responsible for anyone's actions but my own actions. In my whole life, I've burglarized the grocery store, stole some nickels and dimes, busted open a stamp machine, stole a few automobiles, and cashed a couple checks. I'm a petty card thief. I've been with prostitutes and bums and winos and all my life. The street is my world. I don't pretend to go uptown and be anything fancy. I can, but I find more real in the world that I'm in than I do the tinsel. And the real world is the one I have to deal with every day, Believe me, if I started murdering people, there'd be none of you left.
Well, that sounds like the birth of Satan. So that's why they kept that audio cue. Okay. So, drugs will really make you talk a lot, huh? Seems like a common side effect of drugs. That make you talk in excess. Alright. Finally made it past that point. Use something The Post or Ghost? Am I a ghost? I don't know. I'm just trying to translate it in English.
If I started murdering people,
Suffering doesn't end.
there'd be none of you left. If I started murdering people, there'd be none of you left.
Hell. Sad face, sad died? What?
There'd be none of you left. If I started murdering
Again, why am I trying to make sense out of this?
If I started murdering people,
Again,
there'd be none of you left.
5 to 6 million views for
If I
this.
started murdering people, there'd be none of you left. Murdering
At least I saw like the views go lower and lower over time, so people will like understand that there is like no sense to watching this. But still, it was at least 1 million people watching every single part. And it's just like mind-blowing how people are this bored.
If I started murdering people, there'd be none of you left. If I started
Yeah,
murdering people,
I heard you like the 15th time.
there'd be none of you left. If I started
It's freaking broken record, man.
there'd be none of you left.
I wonder if people have played through this and just think like the sound design is excellent. I spoke too soon. It's fantastic. Oh boy. You know, I can't even say like this is the most accurate version of Sad Satan. Like it's not even like the authentic one just because it has that lantern on the side that I'm blocking with my face cam. Because I don't think that's in the videos, right? At least I can't recall. There's no option to remove it. Okay, we get it, Tynan Man. It's in reverse. Can we move on to the next level now? See, like, it plays through these, like, loops for a long period of time. Without anything to, like... It feels like it's just trying to give me, like, ad revenue or something. It's trying to extend the video long enough to so that I can, like, make money out of it. Thank you. So stupid, man. Huh. That was edgy. I guess. I can use MS Paint too. Alright, well. Actually, I don't know how to use MS Paint anymore. I've been using Photoshop for like over 13 years now. That I have no idea how to use MS Paint anymore. Yeah, I was watching a documentary on the Eiffel Tower. Not that the Eiffel Tower has anything to do with that, but that reminded me of the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty basically has sort of like the same materials, if I recall. Like wrought iron. Yeah. I was watching it because I was trying to make money. Made a good amount. It doesn't even like, I wasn't even questioned about the documentary in the end. But I still watched it nonetheless because I guess the history was like sort of entertaining. Yeah, I've become a boring guy now. So what are we doing now? Stop doing this. Well, I mean, it's not my fault. It's this game's fault for doing this to me. So this is a new character. Shirtless man with the messenger bag. Can I... Oh. Hi. So are you off to Hong Kong or something? Are you waiting for your flight? Are you also, going into the time travel machine too? To 1997? Hong Kong 1997? I'm making stupid references now, so I think I'll stop. So what do you want me to do? You tell me. Just back and forth, I'm making references right now, and nobody's gonna understand what they are. Because I find it through obscure videos. That I fortunately downloaded. Yeah, that's the beauty of downloading videos. We'll have the archive forever. Well, probably not forever. If your hard drive goes out, then you're done. Anyway. Yeah, I'd rather be playing EA Skate right now. I gotten used to the controls. This actually wasn't as bad as I thought. It's like, it's pretty similar to Skater XL. It's just instead of like rotating with the L2, R2 buttons, you're actually using the joysticks. Aside from that, it's pretty much similar. Took me a bit to like, figure out how to like nollie tray though. But I got it down. What is this? Pink Satan? Oh, I picked up a key. Cool. Pink Satan. So I guess that symbolizes that Satan was previously married. I don't know. Because pink means female, right? I don't know what's going on in this game anymore. So I picked up a key. I don't recall there being a door that I needed to open. I don't know, look around. See, all the doors were accessible. Maybe if I go back, something will happen. I'll just go into these anyway. Oh, there we go. See, you don't need the key for anything. It's just a teleporter. Oh, door is locked, but I have a key though. Don't lie. Isn't this guy a killer? If I recall. I don't remember much about the backstory. Not that I care too much about it anyway. Alright, can we press forward now? I may need to cut off the camera soon just because it always cuts up at the 30-minute mark for DSLR cameras. Come in and have some fun. Isn't the backstory that this guy was like a pedophile or something? Alright, I'm gonna cut it off and then we'll proceed. Alright, we're back. Hi, Slendrina once again. Like I said, I can't take this game seriously if it uses the Slendrina asset. It actually did it in the actual Obscure Horror Corner video too, which is so funny. But at the time I didn't know there was a Slendrina asset. So I was like sort of serious about it. I was like, what is this monster? Is that the Sad Satan? I wonder how well this video would do today, though. Since it's been so long since the last time I played Sad Satan. But like I said, the game did not age well. It does not deserve the attention that it gets. But people are stupid enough to just watch anything. I think they're just in it for the gore. Just go on x.com. You'll find all the gore there. Didn't like an officer like get punched by some Muslims or something? Hey, that's pretty gory. Yeah, there's like a lot of like violence going on in X. I try not to like tamper around there these days. I'm more on like Instagram, just because game developers are moving there. And I'm like getting contacted there instead of x.com. The world's changed, my boys. And gals. I don't know if there's any like females that still watch me. There were until like the 2020s happened. Alright, well. Nothing here. I don't remember where this is from, but this looks like a sitcom. Like, that screenshot just shouts sitcom. Yeah, I don't know anything. This sounds like that happy ukulele music at first, but like distorted. Why do you feel the need to add this type of audio in this game? Like, is this supposed to shout gore and child pornography? Like, why add this? Ooh, spooky. Evil! I don't know, dude. Yeah, I think, I'm starting to lose my patience with this game now. It's outboard me. Also, we're playing the typical model from Terror Engine. The guy with the freaking lamp in his hand. I think he's bald, but we're playing in first person. He's like wearing like a casual business suit, and he's bald. That's the Terror Engine model that you play as. Oh, back in those days when I was freaking obsessed with Slender. Terror Engine Slender. I still have those playthroughs in that other channel. 2013 Let's Play content. Back when I was talking like this. Oh, the Tunk Box. You know, that's so cringe, man. I hate to use that word, but like I was the definition of cringe at the time. Because I thought I was like being funny. Good lord, man. 2014 was a while ago. 2014 were like the better times though. What was all going on during my life in 2014? The Five Nights at Freddy's, before it became popular. It took like a whole month before people realized how cool it was. I went to that one Tennessee trip. I still have the vlog up on my YouTube channel, which you're watching right now. What else was I doing? I was watching a lot of like Lotax and Smorky. You know, rest in peace, Lotax. He's no longer with us. Smorky, apparently touched Lotax's kids. So that was a stab in the heart. You know what else was a stab in the heart? This being the last game that Obscure Horror Corner played. That's a stab in the heart. After all the other amazing games that channel has played.
Nothing wrong with it, you haven't broken any laws, have you?
Alright, a cult. Sweet.
There's nothing wrong with it, you haven't broken any laws, have you?
Okay.
None whatsoever.
You all failed. How so? Care to elaborate? Are those two Slenderinas? Oh. Do I just... Oh! Okay, let's, oh no, I'm about to die. Do I just run away from you, or... I mean, she can't move, so I don't see how she's a threat at all. Yeah, I think we're fine. Am I supposed to go back? I don't know what else to do there. It's just a dead end. It's just not coming after us. Nice try. You thought you fooled me. Tinkerbox. Oh. Oh wait, I just now caught on. Isn't this from the Slendy Tubbies? This scream? Again, another reason why you shouldn't take this game seriously. This is the scream from Slendy Tubbies. I remember that last bit. Oh my gosh. I think this is where the game ends. I recall this beat. Well, I guess we made it to the end, but we'll last a little bit longer to see what happens if the music ends. Because I think some Sad Satan games, they have like a U1 screen. I played a lot of them. But like the genuine version doesn't have an ending as far as I remember. At least like Obscure Horror Corner just like ends their video abruptly. But like I said, we'll just wait a little bit longer. There's a gap right there, but it is not real. Alright, well. Not really sure if there's anything else going to be added to this. Probably not, so I guess I can just conclude it. I mean, why would I give feedback for this game? I don't even think it's meant to be a game. I think it's just there to showcase some sort of, like, dark history. Though it does, like, a pretty mundane job at it. By not providing much context and just showing a bunch of images. And just trying to trigger an audience. Which, you know, bravo! They successfully did it. Many people were triggered by this. Okay, I just watched a video. It does proceed forward. A loading screen's supposed to pop up. I'm not sure when it's supposed to pop up, though. It's gonna, like, jump up, but that's what the person did in the video. Not really sure what happens forward from here. Yeah. There is more to it. What the heck? Well, still. Wasn't really much feedback to give for this. I just had to, like, ramble on about other stuff. Like I always do. I don't speak that language, miss or madam, or sir. This is the national anthem? I don't know. What song are you playing now? I didn't hear this last time. This rock music? Dude, imagine a Sad Satan Guitar Hero. Dude, that'd be like the next viral playthrough. Sad Satan Guitar Hero. Somebody do it, please. I'd play that mod in a heartbeat. Like, how hard would that be? This is a Tynanmon in reverse. They're just using a different beat. Yeah. Like, it's not reverse, it's just in slow motion pitch. Deep pitch. I genuinely like the song, though. Okay, what happened? I was in the middle of getting food. I always get interrupted every time I make a playthrough. But, you know, it's all good. I don't know what happened. I guess I'll have to watch back on the footage later. I guess the music stopped and it loaded me to a new level. Alright.
I wish you'd send James a copy of this. And tell him if he had them swords,
This guy again.
we should take them swords and break them and throw them down on his feet. You dig what I'm saying? And I tell him,
lay off the drugs.
when I'm talking to you. That's where it comes from. It didn't come from no fucking book. Stand up or I'll knock your fucking brains out. You dig what I'm saying? Handcuff the son of a bitch down there and let me, I'll show you how I interrogate the motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? I'll interrogate you. I'll reach in your brain and pull
Man, very
your
aggressive.
soul out and throw it on the floor. I'm tired of this bullshit, you dig? And all these people that run around and play acting like hoo-hoo gaga and playing all that shit, they better get,
Oh, yeah, I agree. Lady Gaga sucks.
Get in line or get off the motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? Satan means whatever I'm looking at, whatever I want it to mean. It's on my forehead. It's me if I can get up on that highway. If it's me,
Satan's
it's me
highway?
trying to save my air.
Oh, highway to hell. Oh, gotcha.
It's me on that cameraman. It's me right there in his watch. It's me in his brain. It's me right there on his ears. And when he shaves in the morning, I'm sitting right up underneath his razor. You dig? It's everything that human beings don't understand. It's all their fears. It's what they're not sure of. You dig what I'm saying? Satan to me would be God. You would be God to me. You dig? I can worship anything as God. Everything is God. The sun is God. The moon is God. Everything is God. Except them stupid fucking people who got that shit stuck up in their fucking heads and they won't get rid of it. In other words, they talking about in the name of the Lord, we're going to say this. In the name of the Lord, we're going to say that. In the name of the Lord, if there was such a thing, you see what I'm saying? Would he be the devil? If there was such a thing, would he be the devil? I'm out there on the highway. Sure, I'm out there on the highway. I'm out there on the highway in Big Dragon, in the underworld. I'm out there in Hawaii. I'm out there in all
Hawaii.
kinds of different things.
The man's
You
living the
might
dream.
say I'm kind of like Satan. I'm in so many different places at once. Phew. Yeah, it would be like Satan. It would be very sharp for one person to do all the things that I'm going to have to do to survive. In you, and in you, and in you, and in you too.
Yay! I don't know. What was I even listening to? Okay, so that was the birth of Satan. Apparently Satan has like does he sound African American? Like, I don't want to like pull out the race and all that, but I'm just pulling out based off of like the accent. Yes, you know, there's people that have like that Asian accent. Like, clearly I don't have that, like, because I've been born in America all my life. So I clearly have like that American accent that everybody's familiar with. Like, what? Oh. Well, I really only played this back then just for the hype. It did get the views. Will this video get the views too? If it does, shoot me in the damn foot. Because seriously. I don't know what this music's playing right now. I'm gonna end this now. This was, wow. We've been playing for almost 50 minutes. We've been playing for almost 50 minutes. Was this worth my time? No. I'd rather be playing EA Skate. I'm probably just gonna post like a part 1, see how that does. If it doesn't do well, then I'll just leave it off at that. I'm not really like dedicated to play the whole story mode. I'm just like playing it for fun. Just like messing around with tricks and all that like I usually do, because that's what I like to do in skate games. Not per se for like Tony Hawk's games though. Like, I love the Tony Hawk story mode stuff. I don't really play it just to show off any tricks. At least that's just how I feel, because the tricks don't feel realistic. It's like, how are you gonna tell me to do a triple kickflip up Carlsbad? I don't know. Yeah, that's it. So, thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna get out before these heinous sound effects blow out my eardrums, so later.